It's that time of year, folks. Yes, we are talking jazz season. And kicking off things this weekend is Jazz Artists on the Green, celebrating 15 years, which is no small feat. We are here in the lounge today with one of the organizers of Jazz Artists on the Greens, Nigel Campbell, and Michael Lounge Jaotg, known popularly as Ming. Welcome, guys, to the lounge.
Hi, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Nigel, let's talk about the event. 15 years. Listen, we have seen jazz events in the region come, go, falter, a little shaky. You all are still going strong 15 years. What is the secret behind your longevity?
Well, to be honest, we're not a government and a state-run organization, which kind of tells you why the other ones in the Caribbean have fallen apart. But more importantly, we've been focusing on the music.
Right.
We've been slowly and surely building a brand, and of course, slowly and surely building an audience.
Right.
And 15 years later, we're still around. We've actually done some movements, some changes internally, but we're here to stay.
So tell us what we could expect this year.
Well, this year we have a kind of a wide Caribbean artist base. So that we have Elan Parley, Ming of Elan Parley and Vonnet Bigfoot from Trinidad.
Vonnet was on the lounge here today. Keep up. Okay.
We have Victor Provost. He's a top jazz steel panist. He's from the Virgin Islands. He's based in the United States right now. We have William Roblejo Trejo. He's a jazz violinist with his trio out of Cuba. And from Haiti, we have James Jesse Joseph. He's based in Trinidad right now.
What has been the response to jazz from the patrons?
Well, it's not as popular as soca, obviously, but it has been building over the years, and we've been developing, as I said, developing an audience.
Right.
Us as promoters, and certainly the artists have been doing that, right? I suppose I said Ming is there, Clive Zander, Mike Guzman, the late Rap Robinson. They've been developing the genre of music here. And over time, we built an audience. It's not as young as an audience as that will go to a soca fete, but they've been loyal, and this is one of the things that we've been very appreciative of over the years at the Greens. So that we've been developing the audience for jazz here in Trinidad and Tobago with acts that kind of focus on our definition of jazz.
Okay.
So you don't get twisted in definitions about jazz and what is a jazz.
Right.
Jazz in the Caribbean is different from jazz in New Orleans.
Right.
And as a consequence, we celebrate what we have.
So Ming, for a lot of people who are not into jazz, a jazz festival, when you hear about a jazz festival, it usually has some big international popular radio act. What do you think the importance of an event like this, keeping it, in the Caribbean, keeping the artists local, regional?
Well, first of all, I applaud Production One on their 15 years of Jazz Artists on the Greens. It was a great initiative to start, and it provides that platform for us here locally and even those in the Caribbean to continue to play every year and showcase, Over the years, Elan Parley has played in the various festivals throughout the region. And we don't knock them because we understand, like he says, there's a difference between state-run or state-funded things and private initiative. You have to remember when any of the islands do a jazz festival, it's really about getting tourists into the island. It's about who's going to draw the biggest amount of numbers.
Do you find that there's more appreciation for jazz?
Like any other genre in Trinidad, you have a core audience. I think jazz in Trinidad has a core following maybe of about 1,000, 1,200 people. And then when you have other big jazz events like on the Sister Island, so then all of a sudden you get the extra 4 limers to the one. Right. So then you end up with 5,000 or 6,000 people. But they're just coming along for the lime, but they're not the hardcore. I've been happy to see a lot of young musicians come into the thing, try their hand, really want to be better at it, and not just say, well, look, I'm going to jump on a soca train and make our money. They bring the younger audience, because the younger players bring the younger audiences too to come. So
yes, we've been getting younger acts. We have been using younger acts, and they're noticing, this is certainly last year, a younger audience. A heavily female audience also. And
but the women lead and then the men will follow.
Well,
right.
Okay, I take you on that. Okay. I'm not going to comment any further. But as I said, we've been building audiences, and the audience that we had at year one obviously is 15 years older.
Right.
Admittedly, the core audience is like 30 and up, But as I said last, we noted some persons in the audience who were young. They just came. They came, as I said, for the land. They were on the picnic. They were dancing. They were partying. They were performing.
Nice.
And the festival is not one of those kind of stead kind of events where everybody sits down and looks at the stage.
Right.
It's kind of participatory because music itself, and Ming could attest to that. The music has rhythm. It uses our Caribbean, our Calypso rhythms. And when you have our rhythms in it, you can't help yourself.
You have to move. You have to move.
Yeah.
Come for the live.
Discover the music.
So you're going to go to Wassa Grounds.
Wassa Grounds.
Saturday, April 1st. What time does it
The
start?
show starts at the main stage starts at 5 o'clock. Gates open at 3:30. People come at that time just to lay out the picnic space. And
so you can walk with your picnic basket.
Walk with your mats, walk with your chairs.
People come with wine and tea.
Wine, your picnic basket, everything.
All sorts of stuff.
It's a picnic atmosphere. It's a festival.
And I think
It's a
a lot of
family
family
affair.
friends.
It's a family affair.
Yeah.
Good. So walk with your picnic basket. I'll be there. I'll check you for the wine. And we'll have fun while I'm in and listening to some jazz. Thank you guys for coming to the lounge to talk to us about the event.
Thanks for having us.